Now I'm going to show you how to use your airbrush. Pick up your stylus and hold it just like you would a pen. See how I'm holding that? I've got my index finger on the trigger. Just wiggle it back and forth a little bit so you can see how that feels. Find that power button and press it. There we go, power's on. So just put your hand in front of the stylus so you can feel that air coming out. The air actually comes up this tube here and comes out the end. Okay, now I want you to feel that air on your face. So just turn the stylus towards your face. Just move your wrist around a little bit, keep it loose, and just feel that air on your face. Doesn't that feel great? Okay, now we're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna practice with a little bit of the moisturizer. So turn it off, grab your moisturizer, give it a little shake. Now I'm gonna put about 10 drops in here, so we've got lots to work with for practicing. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing again. Okay, turn that power on. Now nothing's coming out of here except for air until I pull back on that trigger, remember? So feel the air. Let's try it on our hand first. So just pull back a little bit, and the air and the moisturizer are mixing together, and you can feel it going onto your skin. Okay, so let go, and it stops. Okay, the moisturizer's not coming out. So we're gonna do the same thing on your face now. So turn it towards your face. So my finger's up there. I'm not pulling back on that trigger yet. And very, very lightly, I'm gonna pull back very gently, just to let a little bit of the moisturizer come out. And you can feel it. Doesn't that feel gorgeous? And you'll notice that I don't even need to close my eyes because I can direct this exactly where I want it to go. I'm not using jerky movements because it's gonna fly out of the cup. Nice and fluid, and I'm just pulling back ever so gently on this trigger here, okay? You never wanna pull it all the way to the back because everything's gonna come flying out onto your face. It's gonna be way too much. It's a very light application. Doesn't that feel great? Now you've chosen your proper color and you already know how to put it in your stylus, so don't forget to shake it up. Put a few drops in there. And remember that with Luminess, less is more. So always with the first application, you're gonna apply a very, very tiny amount of the makeup. So don't pull back too far on that trigger, just very gently pull back. And you're gonna go about a stylus length away from your face. I'm gonna keep my hand moving. I'm pulling back very gently on that trigger. And you'll notice I'm moving my hand around in just really sort of circular movements. My wrist is nice and loose. I'm going slowly so that you can see this movement. Okay, moving consistently, and then I'm gonna stop. And I'm gonna look in the mirror, and I want you to look at the finish of the makeup. If you find that it's a little bit wet, possibly you were staying in one position too long, or you were a little bit too close to the skin, or you were pulling back a little bit too much on that trigger. Look at where the blending has happened, okay? You'll notice that when I was moving around the face, I'm gonna do it again, when I was moving around, I may have passed by a couple of areas a couple of times, okay? Doing the cheek over here, coming along my jawline. Remember that this is going on in a really microfine way, so you can add more anytime you like, any place that you like. You never have to worry about applying too much if you're giving that just really gentle little pull on that trigger. Okay, so I've done a second pass there. I've layered it up twice, and have a look at the coverage. You can judge, and as you do this a few more times, you'll notice the kind of coverage that you can get from multiple applications.